everyone. I'm going to be doing an express yoga class for you today. Normally the programs that I battle with the most are the balancing programs because I've got weak knees and ankles. So I've been doing a bit of research on some exercises that you can do to warm up your knees and ankles and to strengthen them for balancing poses. So yeah, let's get started. We're going to start sitting in Vajrasana, Thunderbolt pose. It's similar to Virasana, which is the hero pose we normally start in, but you're going to be sitting on your feet. So it gives you a nice stretch to the top of the ankles, and then just taking your forefinger and your thumb together in Jnana Mudra, placing the back of your hands to your thighs, tucking your chin, closing your eyes, and just connecting to your mat for a few seconds, connecting to your breath. And then taking a deep inhale through the nose, filling your entire lungs, pause and sigh it out. We can't get enough sighs in at this time. Inhaling, pause and sigh it out. And as you take the next inhale, really feel your spine lengthening. Inhale and sigh it out. And then from here, we're going to come up onto our toes. So getting a little bit of a toe stretch in. This is incredibly tough pose for me. It's probably the hardest one. Ideally, you need to get your toes flat, but for most people, they feel like their toes are going to be breaking at this point. So from here, you're just going to let it stretch, and just throughout this program, just inhale into whatever space is feeling uncomfortable, is feeling like it needs a little bit of space in it. And then from here, we're going to come up to a standing position. And then we're just going to give our knees a little bit of love, give them a little bit of friction, rubbing them, the inside and the outside. Your knees and your ankles are very closely linked, and the type of hinges in your knees and your ankles, your lower leg bones kind of almost rotate a little bit when you do your moving. So we're going to take our feet slightly wider than hip distance apart, and then we're going to bend our knees, just gently, not too much. We're not going into a chair pose. And then we're going to do clockwise circles with our knees. So we're going to do 10 of those, keeping our knees bent, and you'll find you're rolling in your ankles and you're rolling in your knees. For me, this little hula hoop action has lots of clicks and clonks and stuff like that. And clicks and clonks are good in yoga as long as they're not associated with pain. And then anti-clockwise. The idea behind this program is that it's supposed to be warming up, strengthening and loosening. So there's good muscular burning, strengthening pain, and there's bad pain. And if it feels like bad pain, stop straight away and don't do that. And obviously, if you have a knee injury or an ankle injury and a medical person has told you not to do these exercises, then don't do them. And then coming up to a standing position. And then we're just going to warm up the body by starting with a few Surya Namaskars. This is an express class, so we are going to cut a few of them out. Yay! So, hands above the head, folding forward to the horizontal, placing hands above your knees, pushing your thighs away slightly, lengthening that vertebra, and then taking hands down onto your mat, onto blocks in front of you, extra stretch looking forward, and then taking hold of your ankles or your calves or wherever you can reach and tucking in Uttanasana. Bend the knees, plant the hands, stepping back on the right. Front knee the back into a plank, and then going down knees, chest or chaturanga, and then upward facing dog. And then back into your plank, and then knees, chest, chaturanga, and downward facing dog. And then just enjoying your first down dog of the day. You can walk those heels down a little bit. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And then coming up onto tippy toes, looking forward, stepping back on the right, left to meet the front, tucking your Uttanasana, hands above the head, and back into Namaste. Off to the left hand side, hands above the head, folding forward, extra stretch, looking forward, tucking in Uttanasana. Bend the knees, plant the hands, stepping back on the left. Front to meet the back into a plank, and going down Chaturanga, upward facing dog, Chaturanga, and downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, making sure that those fingers are pointing forward, that you're pushing the mat away, rolling your triceps away from your ears, tailbone to the sky. Nice long straight back. Up onto tippy toes, looking forward, stepping forward on the left, front to meet the back, tucking in Uttanasana, hands above the head, and back into Namaste. Awesome. Everybody feeling good? Hands above the head, folding forward, extra stretch, looking forward, tucking in Uttanasana. Bend the knees, plant the hands, stepping back on the right, and pausing there. And then coming up into Virabhadrasana 1. So you want to move that right hip forward, left hip back, front leg at 90 degrees, back leg in a nice straight line, joining palm to palm. Beautiful, strong pose. Warrior 1. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, opening up into Virabhadrasana 2. We want to bend that front leg to 90 degrees, toes facing forward, back leg nice and strong and straight, feet at 60 degrees, arms stretched out to the side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, straightening that front leg. Inhale, lifting up, exhale as you create space, and then taking your hand onto shin, ankle, foot, floor, wherever you can reach, top hand into the waist, revolving that shoulder open, and if you can, up the arm comes into Virabhadrasana, triangle pose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, coming back up. I'm just going to turn around to face the camera, but we're going to go into Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged forward stretch. So inhale, opening up their chest, feet are nice and wide, toes slightly in, and we're going to fold forward to the horizontal, and then either releasing hands onto blocks in front of you, or otherwise onto the floor. If your hands are on blocks, just release the head. If they're on the floor, try and walk the heel of the hand in line with the heel of the feet. Extra stretch looking forward to create length, and then coming down to place crown of the head on the mat, hands shoulder distance apart, and then lifting up in the kneecaps, trying to draw that mat together, draw those feet together without actually moving them, activating the inner line of the legs. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale onto tips of fingers. This is quite an intense one for strengthening the ankles. Hands behind you, interlace the hands, and coming back over again to get a nice stretch to the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Coming up to the horizontal and all the way up. And then revolving, front to meet the back, into a plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and we'll go straight into down dog. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, looking forward, coming forward on the right, left to meet the front, tucking in Uttanasana, hands above the head, and back into Namaste. Awesome. So off to the other side. It's our last Surya Namaskar. So we really have to work hard at it. Inhale, hands above the head. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, tuck in Uttanasana. Bend the knees, plant the hands, stepping back on the left. Up into Virabhadrasana 1. Keeping that both feet facing forward, working strongly into the heel of the back leg nice and strong and straight. That left hip coming forward, right hip going back, front leg at 90 degrees, reaching up to the ceiling, releasing tension in the shoulders, joining palm to palm. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, opening up into Virabhadrasana 2, and nice that I'm facing the camera this time. So, front foot at 90, back foot at 60, front leg bent at 90 degrees, tucking that front glute under, stretching from fingertips to fingertips. Be careful not to surge forward. Nice, straight, strong lines. It's quite handy. You can look in your camera if you can see it and see how your hands are doing if you're doing an online class. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Got a burn, it's only a 30-minute class. Inhale, and as you exhale, straightening that front leg. Inhale, creating space. Exhale, stretch, 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 stretch. Hand onto shin, ankle, floor, wherever you can reach. Taking that top hand into the waist, wrapping the bottom glute under, and up the arm comes. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, coming up to the horizontal. Turning those feet to face the front, toes moving in, heels slightly out, hands onto the waist. Inhale, extend that sternum up towards the ceiling and folding forward to the horizontal. Releasing hands onto the block or the mat in front of you. If they're on blocks, I have some awesome improvised blocks here. Release the head. Otherwise, if you can take them onto the mat, walking your hands back, stretching forward and bring crown of head to the floor. Again, lifting up at the kneecaps, stretching the inner lining of the legs. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and as you inhale, coming up to the horizontal with a nice straight back, hands moving, interlacing the fingers behind the back, and taking it over again, opening up that chest. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Those ankles should be burning. If you want a deeper stretch when you interlace the hands behind, Try and bring palm to palm. It just gives a bit of a more intense stretch to the shoulders. And then coming up to the horizontal, all the way up, swiveling on the ball of the front foot, ball of the back foot, stepping back into a nice plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and straight into downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Don't we all love our down dogs? Inhale, exhale. And as you inhale, up onto tippy toes, looking forward, coming forward on the left, back to meet the front, tucking in Uttanasana, hands above the head, and back into Namaste. Awesome. Hope you're all feeling nice and warm now. We're going to come, before we come down, we're going to do our last standing posture. We're going to do the tree pose. So taking the weight into your left foot, we're going to take the right foot either just next to our ankle on the floor here, if that's where our balance is at today, or you can take it onto the calf, never onto the knee, otherwise all the way up into against the thigh. Looking at a non-moving object in front of you, and bring hands into Namaste, to Virksasana. And then just inhale, exhale, feeling all the micro adjustments happening in your ankle to stabilize you in this pose. And then taking hands out to the side, inhale, exhale, inhale. And as you exhale, working strongly into the heels of the hand, taking the hands above the head, extending them towards the ceiling, releasing the shoulders so you're not holding tension in them, joining palm to palm. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and then joining tips of fingers together, pushing the air away and coming back down here. And then just to play and have some fun, we're going to try and close one eye and then close both eyes and see how your balance is affected when you close your eyes. And then coming back into mountain pose, we're going to take all the weight into our right leg, taking the left leg either to your ankle, to your calf, never your knee, and up into your thigh. Hands into Namaste. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, taking your hands out to the sides. Working strongly into the heels of the hand, push all that energy above you, extending fingertips towards the ceiling, extra stretch, and then releasing any tension from your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, joining palm to palm. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and then joining fingertips together. Can't see me in the picture, I don't know. And then pushing all that energy away and bringing hands back into Namaste. And then you can try to the side, closing one eye and then closing both eyes and release. Awesome. Now you get to come down onto the mat. So I'm going to move these out of the way for a second. And we're going to come down to lying on our mats. And we're going to extend the right leg out on the mat, bringing the left leg up to form a 90-degree angle. You can hold behind the knee, and then we're going to do 20 circles to the outside of your foot. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then going in the opposite direction for 20, you can count, so I can talk. We're going for 20. So we always go outwards because our feet naturally go outwards when we stand slightly. And this is a great ankle exercise, but it also actually works into the knee because the two are very closely connected. And if you experience pain, this is often a good one to do to warm up in the mornings. And then once you've done your 20, no cheating, we're just going to point, flex, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I don't know about you, but that is a killer for me. My ankles burn. And then we're going to go off to the other side. So ideally you want to do 2 sets of 20 on each foot. So we're going to go outwards, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Just think it could be holding for abs. This is much better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Feel the burn help. Awesome. So if you've got the time, try and do that. Both sides again. As you can feel from the burn, it's a really, really good workout. And then we're going to grab our strap or our towel. And because our knees are connected to our hips, we're just going to take that right foot, take the strap or the towel over the ball of the foot, extending the left foot onto the mat, activating those toes, pulling them back, working the thigh, and then we're just going to pull this over as far as we can towards the head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're just going to take the toe by the thumb and 2 peace fingers. We're just going to go into half hacky baby pose. So just pulling that knee down into the armpit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And then working that one nice and active into the mat, flexing that foot and taking the strap or towel around the ball of the left foot, extending it up, and then just feeling that nice stretch along the hamstring. Such an important muscle, comes into play with so many things. And then just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And then taking your finger around that big toe and pulling that knee into the armpit. You want him to try and get a 90 degree here. So really pulling it in, feeling it in that hip joint and working that straight leg nice and active. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And then for our last asana, we're going to do Anandasana. So you can either come down flat on your side, armpit to mat, hand extended, and then we're just going to bring that toe into the groin. I'm just demonstrating, and then we're going to extend it up. You can also take a strap around your foot or a towel and hold it up, can come onto your head and stay here. So doing it now, taking hold, lying on your left hand side and taking that right leg up. Stacking your hips on top of one another, and if you can bend that arm, taking it to the outside of the knee. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, release. And then just because we're here, we're going to go up and down 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. So we're just going to come and swivel onto the other side and extending out this side. We're just going to take hold of that big toe and extend it up and turn into center, pulling it to your maximum, and then just holding there for a few seconds, bring that nice stretch into your hips, balancing with your hips stacked one on top of the other, nice straight line from your head to your tailbone to your heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And then just doing 10 lifts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. And we get to the fun part of the class. Do a little bit of back therapy. So, lying on your back, bringing your knees to your chest. You're just going to make little clockwise circles the lower back, giving them a little massage. And then anti-clockwise. And release. And then we're just going to rest here for literally 1 minute in Shavasana. Give yourself 1 minute, don't hop off your mat. So just taking your legs to the outer edge of your mat, palms facing up, bringing shoulder blades together, gently tucking the chin, closing the eyes, and I'll mind the time for 1 minute while you just give yourself 1 minute of relaxation. And then if you want to stay in Shavasana for a little bit longer, do yourself the treat. Otherwise, gently bringing life back to your fingers and toes, rotating them, pointing them and flexing them, making fists with your hands. And then stretching your hands above your head, and then rolling onto your right